You? I'm Ed.
I'm Jordan.
Welcome back to Real Thrills, your home of films and theme parks, and another real talk today.
This time on a very pressing matter that we've seen across YouTube in the last few weeks.
It's been talked about everywhere in the theme park industry right now, and that is the use of AI throughout theme parks.
Yeah, well,
in general, not just.
Mostly generative AI. Now, if you don't know what that is, that's your ChatGPT, Sora AI, Gemini, or the rest of it.
Anything that can create like images and stuff.
Yeah.
Not text-based stuff, not stuff that can do coding.
Things you see with your own bare eyes.
Basically images and logos and designs.
Yeah, and we thought that we would add our own argument to the fire by stating that why it's cheap, ineffective, and overused.
They don't even use it in positive ways, really.
No.
They do try, but it's.
So, mate, do you want to start the argument and go why you think it's overused and why it sucks?
And I'll try and understand why they're doing it as well at the same time. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So, obviously, a lot of it, the talk has been stemming from the UK theme parks rather than. Disney also have been culprits of this as well, and people can't be in a denial about it. I'm sorry, but it's the state. I'm pretty sure Universal are going to do the exact same because it's Universal. Mm-hmm. So, no bigging up any of these companies because they're all doing it pretty much.
Yep.
But famously right now is Alton Towers and Thorpe Park. So Merlin, we're looking at you for this. They're designing their T-shirts and their, as you said, logos for these T-shirts. They look very flat and boring and colourless, I guess.
I mean, they're even using AI for all of the dessert and cafe menus.
To just show what they look like, I suppose.
And I'm sorry, but it looks fake.
They could have at least done better designs with the AI.
No, me personally, they could have actually, done and employed graphic designers, people whose job it is to make the stuff look the way it is. Not cheap out and use AI for these images.
Or they could have just made the actual food, took photos and put it on the menu.
That's exactly what a graphic designer does.
No, but I mean literally just get a photo off your phone and just shove it on there.
Yeah, but
instead of get a graphic designer
done that too.
To save money if that's what it's about. Because then you actually know what the actual food's looking like, rather than getting AI to make a.
Yeah, because the problem.
Not the actual food, obviously.
The problem with generative AI people is that effectively everything that is generative AI looks so smooth and, polished.
And glossy.
Now,
not saying it's a bad thing, not everything that generates AI. Some stuff comes out good. I'm not saying
most of it comes out, but here it comes out looking rushed, cheap, when these parks clearly have the budget to hire some graphic designers or some people that would actually make art for this stuff.
It stems from job cuts as well, because they've been cutting a lot of employees, so they've probably cheapened out, I guess, and did it this way because it's cheaper to do it this way.
Oh, absolutely.
Which I understand they want to save money, fine, but it just feels like a cheaper way of them doing it.
Yeah, but the thing is that they're still charging you the same amount of money to come to these places. Why are they not putting theming and putting that to the max and using graphic designers to make their parks look better?
Even the promo feels like it's made by AI. Some of it. Not all of it.
Not all of it. We're not blaming all of it. We're just targeting the bits that people have been talking about.
And Alton Towers promo recently just feels.
Yeah, I mean, Alton Towers were put on flack on Twitter, X, for everyone that doesn't know, because they had a board basically, advertising this dessert, but this advertisement was made completely of AI.
Because it,
and the place was shut. So they were advertising something nobody could have actually got. But then again, what they were showing off doesn't exist.
So they could have just waited until it was whatever.
Yeah. But Merlin are not the only problems in this factor, because there was also theme park concept art that's being made by generative AI.
Yep.
When, again, you could just use graphic designers.
Or make it at least look less like it's made by AI.
Yeah.
And put the right inputs in, and not just do it lazily, because there are two types of people when it comes to AI anyway, if we're going to talk about this as a general scope, because we are. We've got the people that just are in denial about it and will refuse to accept it regardlessly.
Which, fair enough.
And then you've got the people that just love it. It's best
And they love it too much.
It's best to be in between with it and just see it as a thing. You can use it as a tool to help you, but also you don't rely on it.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what these parks are doing. They're going into an age where they are relying on it to make them money. And
rather than just accepting it for what it is.
I mean, there's also been a theme park that's had flack for putting it on clothing. Like there's a roller coaster out there called Maverick. I don't know whether you've seen it, but
No, I don't think I have.
They've used an AI image over the top with the Maverick logo. Now, Maverick the coaster doesn't have a spike in it, but the design on the t-shirt has a spike in it.
So that's a lie.
Yeah, so technically that's AI clothing, charged at full price, by the way. You know, they just do this willy-nilly, and I stand with everyone else and go, no, this needs to either be better or needs to stop.
Because it's just lazy.
Yep, because it is lazy. Absolutely lazy. When you have talented people that you can get into your companies, Merlin,
To do it
to the best of their ability, instead of just going to ChatGPT or Sora AI or, you know, Gemini or even that one from Microsoft, and just get them to type it in and ship it.
But Disney's are also culprits of it. They've been using the Firefly AI provided by Adobe on recent stuff. So Disney are just as bad.
They've also been using AI to track people's faces inside of the park.
For some reason.
Yeah. So that the people remember what the people look like.
Great.
Yeah.
AI, everyone.
It's automation, and it's coming in hot.
I don't know why Disney are doing it, considering...
Well, Disney are a billion-dollar company, so why they're doing it
astounds me.
It makes no sense.
It doesn't, because they got the money to hire staff.
Yeah, they've got the money to hire staff, you know. Merlin, if they didn't, you know, keep making projects that nobody liked and would get them back in their parks, they would have, you know, money to hire people to do it for them.
They just don't do it, though, do they? They job cuts all the time.
Yeah, they job cut all the time, and this is the result.
AI. Well,
yeah, they're relying too much on AI, and it's genuinely, like, it's embarrassing to look at as a theme park enthusiast.
And also, it wouldn't surprise me if Universal also do it as well, because let's be real.
Well, this is just the new age, and I feel like
we've got to accept it, I guess.
Already at the moment, it's overused, overrun, and it's just looking cheap.
And some people are accepting of it, others...
Yeah, others are taking it with a grain of salt. And then there's creators that are somewhat like us that look at this and just get embarrassed by it.
Because it's just like, why?
Because it's cheap, it's lazy, and I'm going to say it again, hire graphic designers, people.
It's not hard.
It's not hard. There are people out there that make amazing, like, leaflets and graphic designers. Take Portland's Park, for instance. All of their merchandise, right,
it's made by people.
Is made by people with thought and skill.
Even the Serpent's Curse promo was done with actual...
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it kind of... It felt a little AI. The promo they showed off from Mack Rides, when they showed off the concept, that felt a little bit like it was made by AI.
The concept, though, but that's just a video, mate.
But still, AI was used.
Yeah, AI was used there, but...
They need to just stop. Everyone just slow it down.
Everybody needs to slow down and stop. And, you know, the way that I just see it going is I just see people just divulging into it, and everyone's going to be all right with it. And then it's just going to crop up absolutely everywhere, and you won't get original graphic designers on t-shirts, on, like, ride concept art, for fuck's sake.
Or even rides in general. They probably just got... Even the companies that make rides, like Mack Rides, Or
Yeah.
Intamin, they probably rely on AI to come up with ideas now, probably. I wouldn't be surprised of actual coaster concepts.
Yeah, because, well, as you've been seeing throughout this video as we've been chatting, we have been showing off deliberate, lazy uses of AI that have cropped up in theme parks recently. And, well, I'm standing down, I'm putting my foot down and going, it needs to stop, or they need to just hire graphic designers. There are people that, you know, it is their job to make things that are appealing to the human eye.
And clearly, that don't matter anymore, so...
And clearly, apparently, to these big higher-up companies, that doesn't matter anymore. And I feel sorry for everybody that goes into that profession and comes out because AI is beating them to the pulp.
But, there you go. That is our take.
And that is our take on, you know, what we think is happening in theme parks with this generative AI.
It's going to get worse, probably.
It's going to get worse, but at the moment, it's overused, it's done cheaply, and I feel like they are completely abandoning what it is. There's a human job for it, and the human job is much better than this generative AI.
Or at least hire a professional that can put in the right code for the AI and make it look a bit less AI.
Yeah,
you can still use it to your advantage, fine, but because it does get a job done 10 times quicker than a human can, but do it in a way that's not so obvious.
You know, or do it for an early concept. You know, so like that really early concept, like we can't show you that much, but here's an idea, right? But then get people, graphic designers, artists, get them in to make it look better.
But I don't know what's going to happen, but it looks like it's heading for just AI everywhere, so...
Yep. So, well, with all that being said, thank you for listening to us rant about generative AI and the problems in theme parks today. I've been Jordan.
I've been Ed. You've been you. And that's a wrap. See you later.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Real thrills.